I remember the first summer of the LLB program. I believe that was in the 2003 year. I decided to volunteer at this place called FCJ Hamilton House Refugee Centre. It was located in Toronto, and I decided to go there for the summer and got a chance to more or less get my feet wet. I had an opportunity to work on an asylum case, and this case involved a family from the Middle East. And I remember working that case extremely hard. This was my first one, my first attempt. I had my first conference with the family that lasted some 3 hours. I know that was difficult for them. But, obviously it was important to get all the information at the time. And I had spent a lot of time preparing the paperwork for court. And like any other pro bono institutions, they had asylum cases coming in almost every day in every sort of direction. So it was extremely, busy. When I finished the paperwork, I gave it to the attorney on the case. He was this big, tall gentleman with long hair and a big beard from El Salvador. His name was Francisco Rico Martinez. He takes the documents, and I walk with him to the courthouse. Went back to the office. The courthouse was in downtown Toronto, so you can imagine Toronto in the summertime. We're making our way to the courthouse, and I was so nervous because here it is, a whole family is relying on the work that I did, and I knew that if they were denied asylum, more likely the parents would have been tortured. So that was very difficult to bear at the time, being a law student and all. But in any event, I ended up getting to the office, and that was the longest 1 or 2 hours that I had waited. I remember working on another case, but no matter what I did, my mind still went across that matter. So a few hours later, Francisco, he burst through the door, and he says, Mario, we won, we did it. The family got asylum, and it was all based on your work. And I was completely floored. I was so surprised. Obviously it was my first win, and man, they threw a party. That was special. I think that's when I knew I found my calling, and I am so grateful to that organization for giving me the opportunity. I had hoped to go back the following summer, but never really got the chance to return. It's most unfortunate because I had recently learned that Francisco is no longer with us. He would have passed away in the 2021 year, and I really regret missing my chance to thank him in person. When I think back on that experience, I know that some people believe in chance, others believe in destiny. In my view, it's a bit of both. Even though I had only that one opportunity to spend time with that organization, I believe it was for that very purpose, to help out that family through a crucial time. So to me, that was special. You don't really get those opportunities. They come once in a once in a moment, once in a lifetime. But I would encourage our Canadian viewers to support organizations like FCJ Hamilton House in any way they can, because they are saving so many lives in their efforts.